FIBA Women's Asia Cup, and it's a game between Korea and the Philippines. Well, it's day 3, and it's time for these two teams to determine their final placings in the group, and they will be learning who they're going to play later on. They're in Group B. They'll be discovering their quarterfinal opponents. Here's what's happened already. New Zealand coming from behind to win. Japan falling to a very impressive Australia. Of course, Japan were impressive as well. And now it is Korea and the Philippines. Here are the standings. Australia 3-0, Japan 2-1, so they will finish 1-2. The question is, who will finish third? I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by the erstwhile Mick Betts. And Mick, I know you want to say good afternoon to everybody first of all.
Thanks, Jeff, and good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, it's another great game coming up here. Two teams looking for their first victory. Korea surprised to think that they are winless so far, Jeff, but they will be eyeing up this game as their victory and will cement their quarterfinal placing. No, take that back, not quarterfinal place, but quarterfinal draw. Let's look at it that way, avoiding the first place team in the other group.
Well, maybe they will benefit from having played in Group B. I mean, let's be honest. We've watched Australia and Japan play, and they are a different class. So they've played them. The likelihood is that Korea, if they win this game, they would avoid China. So that would put them into a very winnable quarterfinal, we think, against New Zealand.
Absolutely. Well, that's a mouth-watering bit of it, isn't it? New Zealand, Korea quarterfinal, knowing full well that New Zealand have huffed and puffed their way through the first 3 games, and Korea have been completely uninspiring themselves.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live. We're in Bengaluru, India. It's the FIBA Asia Women's Cup, and it's the Philippines running out onto the court, getting ready to face Korea. It's the battle for 3rd place in Group B. Both of these teams have lost their games to Australia and Japan before this. The winner, well, they will go up and face New Zealand, and the loser will end up facing China. Philippines, having played in Division B before, they've come up and have been overmatched. We have seen some good things from this team. Certainly Pontejos, their shooter, has been terrific. And the aim for the Philippines will be to build on this experience. The same for Korea. As we look at them, remember they came so close
the maximum
to
number of
making
goals,
it to
12
the Olympics
goals,
last year. They played at the
11
FIBA
silver
Women's
and 3
Olympic
bronze.
qualifying tournament
Team
in Nantes.
Korea.
And they were the team that fell to Belarus
Number
in the
1,
do-or-die situation.
Park Hannah.
So they have come
Number
here
3, Kang
to the point to prove
Number
to try to
4,
get at least to the FIBA
Sim
Women's World Cup, which will
Number
be
5,
staged in
Park
Spain
Hee-jin.
next year.
Number
And
6, King Sodan.
to get there, they have
Number
to win a
7,
quarterfinal. They have to
Kang
have
Ejong.
top 4
Number
finish.
8, King Hanbyul.
We haven't seen Korea
Number 9,
click
Kwak
or turn on all
Joo-young.
cylinders yet,
Number
except
10,
for about a quarter
Bae Ye-yoon.
of each of their
Number
games
11,
against
Lim
Australia and
Young-hui.
Japan.
Number 13, Kim Dan-bi.
Will they put a full
Number
40 minutes
19,
together or even 30
Park
minutes
Ji-soo.
together against
Coach
the Philippines
Seo
today? We
Dong-chul
expect they
and
will.
Assistant coach
But we've
Chun
got to play the
Joo-young.
game. So we're going to have the playing of the national anthems for both teams.
National anthems of Philippines.
The Philippines and then Korea.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Korea.
So the teams greet at midcourt. Ahead of this this battle for third place, Korea, despite their 2 losses against Australia and Japan, starting as prohibitive favorites in this one, but we know the Philippines are going to give it their all. From Chinese Taipei, India, New Zealand, it's Zhongyu, Benkei, and Bathurst. And they will be doing the refereeing today. And we'll also get a glimpse at the rosters for both of these teams in the starting lineups. So, Nick, why don't you talk us through the rosters and the starting 5s for this game as they appear on the screen.
Well, first of all, that was the Philippines. I mean, I liked Pontejos, the way she's played the last 2 games. Number 22 down the bottom of your screen, 28. Gemma Miranda will also come in and give plenty of options. This team basically revolves around perimeter 3-pointers. Bernardino, Canabin will play the guard position. Lim, Almazan, and D. That seems to be a different starting 5 in terms of the 3-4-5 positions to your right of your screen there that we haven't seen before. So interesting, coaches giving a few options to other players on the bench. There's Kevin Bernal, known for 3-point shooting. And the result time, a left-handed shooter who will definitely get in the game and gun from anywhere. As for the Korean team down the bottom there, Park Ji-soo, the 18 years of age still, Jeff. Incredible how young she is, really, in comparison to the 37-year-old Lim at number 11. Watch out for Kim Dan-bi and Yim at number 9 for, number 11 for Korea. They are very, very good shooters and good guards. There you see the lineup, Park and Kim inside. There is Yim there, number 11. Didn't have such a great game against Japan in that loss. And she'll be looking to get a game on track today. 5 points and 12 points for Yim in the first 2 games. There's Bae, who will offer much support to Park Ji-soo inside. Incidentally, Park Ji-soo, 13 minutes in yesterday's loss to Japan. 5 fouls, I think it was. Jeff, she fouled out early. I think she did.
She did indeed. She fouled out early in the 3rd quarter where they lost track, I think, of her foul count, but also the fact that she was picked up an injury. Look, Kim Young-hui and Lim Ayana May, 2 players we wanted to bring out. Im, obviously, on the left, a veteran. And she needs to be firing. She started well yesterday against Japan, 10 first-quarter points, but, you know, you better bring it for 40 minutes and have a deep team if you're going to go up and get a good result against Japan. Aquino, the coach of the Philippines, and the Korea coach, Seo, is in his first tournament here. Jury's out on how he's done, or I think it's safe to say they were just overmatched against Australia and Japan.
I think the countries here, Japan, Australia, well, Australia definitely, but Japan have made so much greater strides towards world dominance than Korea. You know Korea can play basketball. I mean, look at the men's team. The men's team is fairly solid. The women's program needs a lot of catching up to do, and I think Japan have laid the marker in the sand, and it's up for other countries now or in that region to pick it up and take it on and improve their programs. I always say, Jeff, you improve your program by having a great domestic league.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bengaluru, India. It's the FIBA Women's Asia Cup, and it's Korea against Philippines. And it's Park Ji-soo jumping center and winning for Korea in the white, and attacking the basket to the left.
First foul of the game against the Philippines there. It's interesting to see which way this swings early on. I fancy Korea must come out strong. Philippines have been behind both games very early on.
Well, maybe the Philippines built some confidence with their second half showing yesterday, because they did not give up the ghost at all. They really came out and played hard, and the jump shot. It's Korea, that early lead from Kim Dan-bi. Lim in the lane. Lim gets in position, good position to hit shots. It's more of a matter of Lim making and missing.
Oh, absolutely. I think all these Filipino players can play the one-on-one game. They've got the street ball attitude.
Almathan hits the three-pointer. And notice has been served by the Filipinos.
The early sparring has started, hasn't it?
Bay being guarded by Bernardino and called for the push.
Bernardino turns to the referee and says, what did I do wrong? I would imagine it's probably hands in the back. They'd be searching for the wallet that the referees don't like.
Yeah, well, they're not supposed to have their wallets out there.
No, that's true.
But you're right. And this is a symptom of the size issue that faces the Philippines every time. Good defense and
just when you
mistake.
get up in the morning, you think, what haven't I seen today? I haven't seen anybody throw an inbounds back court pass at the back of the backboard. I haven't seen it.
So 1.73 meters is the average height of the Philippines. 1.80 meters is the average for Korea. Almathan, but don't tell it to the Filipinos because they have come out firing on all cylinders.
That's what I mean about the street ball side of the game they've got. Look at that little one-on-one from the high post. Fadeaway jump shot.
Now, a long way to go as Park Ji-soo's ball goes out of bounds, but if the Philippines were to win this game, it would send shockwaves across the Asian landscape because nobody's picking them to win it.
That's true. That's true. The 30-point differential was expected for this game in favor of Korea, but they're down by 5 now.
So look at Korea. They call an early timeout down 7-2, and also the Philippines are just looking good. And again, you know, if you're Korea, you need to come out in a game like this and be ruthless. You need to be ready. But the Philippines have they gained some confidence from their second half against Australia, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree, but I wouldn't.
You don't want to get carried away with this, do you?
I don't ever believe players step on the floor
Flat.
sometimes things don't go your way.
Distracted.
Yeah, distracted, yeah. I don't think that's happened here. I think Korea know the importance of the game, but it's the Philippines that have come out with the intensity, the higher intensity. That's probably what I've put it down to. They've made their shots, 14 especially, who has had a quiet tournament so far, Almazan.
And this time the anticipation to steal, and Kim Danby goes in. And that's what you want coming out of the timeout. And that's also the sort of mistake the Philippines can ill afford to make. Sense of urgency appears to be there now for Korea. And another turnover. And we might see Aquino get a TO real quickly here. And now Kim Danby launches one from high on top.
Oh, shoot the ball. You got a layup.
Kim Danby again. Off the back of the rim. Park Ji-soo knocks it over to Bay. Sim gets it back to Kim Danby. And Lim commits the foul.
Kim Danby missed 2 threes back-to-back, and then when she gets the next chance to go in and score, it's a real errant pass that goes to Sim So-young. So this is an element I see in Korea, lack of confidence out there.
Turnover. Now D hustles down the wraparound. Good play by the Philippines.
Beautiful. And tremendous from D. Just kept the ball away from the defender and then wrapped it around for the nice little assist at the end of it. See, Kim Danby won't take this 3 readily now.
Lim. And the offensive rebound, but they're going to call the foul before the shot.
Jeff, I saw this team practice 2 nights ago. They couldn't miss a shot in practice. I've not seen them have a good shooting time yet. These two, 11 and 13 for Korea. Yim and Kim should be the go-to players on this team, but they're not performing to any level right now.
Kim Danby. That seems to be their #1 play offensively. Just get her the ball behind the arc and let her put it up.
Well, she's given the ball. She's got to shoot the ball because she's open. And the penetration means the defense collapses.
D. And the air ball is collected by her teammate, Bernardino, and she draws the foul.
This foul will go against 9. Yim, I think, just got a... Well, it's gone against 11. Yim, sorry. Bernardino just seemed to get in and just throw it up, really.
Bernardino. Makes both. 10-4. And the bad miss, and now up ahead, an easy layup for Lim. A little bit of skip, hop, and a jump, but gets it in there.
Oh, Korea in all sorts of problems, Jeff. All sorts of problems. They can't shoot very well. They're not. There's no inside-outside. Here's the inside-outside game. I like it. Good to see. High-low pass. Played well yesterday, Jeff. The number 9 for Korea. 29 minutes, 12 points, 3 rounds, 4 assists, 6 of 9 for the game. Very effective. In a performance where they only scored 56 and she had 12 of them.
Just 1 of 2 and a strong rebound from Bernardino. Come out with a real sense of purpose today. Cabin. Ball skips away. In the jumper, short.
Kwok was wide open. Yim got the penetration off the dribble, but another player. Oh, beautiful
Cabin
pass.
Van, look at that, but Lim missed the layup. Pontejo's going to come in. That'll bring a little bit of impetus from the perimeter for the Philippines. Meanwhile, down low, the strong move from Kwok.
Again, that's the go-to girl. That's the one you got to get the ball to every time down the floor. They got a good post up out of it.
3-point attempt, air ball.
Now they got to run. They got to just go run, get the ball down the floor.
So it's Almathon to put that up. And they feed it over Lim. Now Kim Danby drives in and missed the layup. So Philippines riding their luck a little bit there. Oh, behind the back, Cabin Bin. Oh, a little spin move, Cabin Bin, and she's taken down.
Well, Kim Danby tried to foul Cabin Bin at the halfway line. That's when she went round the back, and then Sim So Young stepped in and did the job properly.
So another timeout with 4:55 to go in the first quarter, and the Philippines giving as good as they get here in Bengaluru, India.
Ito ginagawa nila. Pinapabuka, the weak side, ang kakartada. Bale, kakartada. So ngayon, gagawin natin, block guy, block here. Masyado kayo, nakaganito kasi kayo. Kadikit masyado.
Almazan's 5 points there, Jeff, very early in the
Pressure.
Got a 2,
Active
jump shot
hands.
3.
Bale, active hands. Big guy. Biyaan mo lang. Bale, kailangan nandito tayo palagi. Biyaan mo. Pagka dito na.
I think he's playing find the P, isn't he?
Korea starting 3 of 13 from the floor. Kim Danby with 4 points.
And she's, what is she, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, I think. And that's where she will define her game from the three-point line, because she's that sort of player. She needs that shooting to really get her game rocking.
Philippines have matched the Koreans on the boards, each with 7 rebounds thus far. The Philippines have shot it pretty well, 5 of 8.
But I still believe that 9 there, Kwak, is the answer to all the problems for Korea. The more times they can get her touches, the more good things will happen.
And the handoff to Rezultai.
Now, the Koreans want to travel, but the Koreans are reaching away, trying to slap at the ball.
Free throw is good. Well, past the midway point of the first quarter, and the Philippines have been better. And Rezultai makes both. It's their biggest lead of the game, 7 points. Pontejos hasn't even launched a 3 yet.
It won't be long, Jeff, that's for sure.
And offensive foul, was it Bay? Right.
I think it's Kwak, isn't it? 9. I'm not sure what she did, but you know what the Filipino defenders do. They get underneath you. You try and move through the lane. They bump you, make sure your cut has to go somewhere else. And Kwak just a little too forceful, perhaps.
Was indeed on Kwak. She fouled Rezultai. Tonko in, number 18. She's feisty. Oh, what a drive. Didn't finish. And Philippines ball.
Yeah, it's getting the wrong way. This should get turned around, I think.
Yep.
No, it
they're
doesn't.
gonna check. Goodness me.
Quite clearly came off a Filipino hand.
Well, they turn it over anyway, and it leads to a fast break for Kim Danby.
And they'll be happy with that. Danby gets another 2, which will give her 6 points for the game. She needs to get some confidence boosters.
Sambile is the lefty that's in there, number 8 for the Philippines. Rezultai puts up a 3. That's a good battle down there for the rebound. Won by Kwak. Good hands. And 3-second violation on Bay.
Bay looks down to her feet and says, "Oh, I think I should be here, should I?" It's just feet are planted in the lane. You hate that as a coach. You see a 3-second call against you. You think, well, who's responsible?
Good hands. Ooh, almost an over and back.
I agree with you, Jeff. That should have been.
Rezultai chased it down. Oh, another break, this time for him. Pulls up and misses, but there for the offensive rebound.
Kwak will get 2 shots here again. She's a ball magnet. Anywhere the ball is, she will be. So if I get the sense here that Korea are just inching their way back into this game. 14-9, 5-point difference now with 3 to play. Good position to be. They can get it level at the end of the break.
Free throw is good. And second one as well. Now it's a 3-point game. Amathon fakes the handoff. Oh. $1 million move, $5 finish. And then the drive on the thon. Just the rebound.
Nice move from Kim Danby. He's not getting the rub of the green right now.
And Pontejos, you know where that's going. That's going right in the basket.
And she was jogging back on D by the time before the ball even got to the net.
Now the answer for Sim, it's an air ball. The Quack's just behind the free throw line and gets the friendly roll.
Yeah, soft touch from Quack. She's going to have a big game today, Jeff. And they're going to need it.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's the Philippines leading it by 4. Lim spins. Over the park. Now Sim for 3. Good. And now just a 1-point game.
Yeah, beautiful execution there from Sim So-young. Just drew the defense forward and one little dribble in. A lot of pressure now on the Philippines.
Cabin bin. Got to find Pontejos. She just hit her only 3.
Yeah, I agree. You know, she had a big game the other day. There's the penetration, a little step back too. Make sure the feet stay behind the line. Pontejos 18 points in game 2, Jeff. 8 points in game 1. She was 4 of 6 from downtown, so great numbers too.
That was in the last game.
Yeah.
I think even in the first game she hit a couple.
Yes, she did. Yep.
Lim
She was 2 of 5.
Lim calmly sinks both free throws. Kim into the lineup now. Number 9, number 8 for Korea. And Sim traveled.
Unfortunate. It's sort of move she probably does day in, day out, and then the referees just this time want to just call her for a travel. It's the point how they catch the ball and then land and then go to dribble. That's the point of contention for the referees, I think.
And Pontejos, another one. Well, she's not going to make them all. Kim quickly for Korea. Good strength. Able to get that ball off.
Yeah, I like what she did. I didn't like the shot, but she got bailed out in the end. She should get free throws for it. Chance to just close the gap a little bit. Go back to Pontejos, Jeff. The ability of Pontejos to get the ball out of her hands quickly, i.e. get her feet squared up, is a key for the Philippines. That's why they can run her off that screen and let it be so effective for them.
Kim's at the line. She played college basketball at Indiana University. Very excited woman behind us. I think could possibly be her
is she
mother.
from Indiana, or is it?
She's from Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, so she's a Hoosier. Not that way, though.
She is indeed from the Hoosier State. And she makes the second.
A lot of good basketball in Indiana.
Cabin bin. And the reach and now the turnover. And then Pontejos. And that's a bad foul because you're going to put them on the line.
True. Pontejos will be upset down the other end. She didn't get a call. I think she'll feel that there was a reach, ball out of her hands.
She's going to come out of the game.
Yeah, she's only her first foul, but they get her out.
It looked like she even checked herself out of the game.
It's the 8th team foul for Philippines. They don't waste them, do they?
Nope. Kim Danby misses the first, though, so Philippines still with a chance to go to the end of the first quarter with the lead.
She's just struggling from the shooting the ball, isn't she? They're going to give another chance. It's embarrassing to miss 2 in a row for these players of this stature. Let alone 3 in a row. There you go.
You heard the twine, and Korea have battled back to tie it late in the first quarter. Lim spins, puts it up. Oh, traveling on Lim.
Sense of anticlimax, isn't it? The referee blows his whistle, puts his hand in the air, and what's he going to call? Foul, block, or call the travel?
Sim goes behind the back. Korea look for the lead. She falls down. Kandambi floats in, doesn't make it. And perhaps fittingly, that's how the first quarter ends, with Kandambi missing a shot. It's all square, 19 apiece. What do you think about these shooting stats? Well,
yeah, Philippines started off brightly, didn't they? 4 of 9, 2 of 5 is not bad. They got 19 points on the board. They'll be happy with that. I think that's going to give you close to 80 points. You know, if Philippines get 80 points.
now this is the battle of those two teams, but Korea with a pedigree that's a higher pedigree really throughout their history than the Philippines.
Yeah,
so for the Philippines to be knotted at 19, you know, they've had a good first quarter.
There's an element here that the Koreans are perhaps underperforming, aren't they? I mean, the forwards that usually see shooting very well, Kim Dan-bi, Yim, there's nowhere to be seen. I mean, the only jump shot they've made outside is some Sim So-young from the perimeter. There's an element that these guys need to start get up their game a little bit. Because,
but on the other hand, the Philippines played well for really a good 5.5 to 6 minutes.
Yeah, I say again, 19 points after quarter one. That gives you, on average, 80 points per game. If they hit 80 points, they win. If Korea don't keep them under 80, they're in trouble. I tell you, because Korea may struggle to get 80 points. If the Philippines get to 80, I believe, and you know, I'm not an expert, but I think they'll win.
Well, we've seen the Philippines play in patches very well, and a really good patch for them has come in the first quarter, but they've also had a few turnovers, and Korea have come back.
Jeff, get these stats. Kim Dan-bi, the number 13 for Korea, 3 of 10 in the first 10 minutes. That's like a shot per minute. She'll need to go down and ice that elbow off in a minute. That's like a 40-shot game if she keeps going at that rate. I mean, nobody on the team has got above 3 or 5. Yim's got 5. So out of the 20 shots they've taken, 2 players have taken 15 of them. Don't worry, folks, we're not missing any action while I'm talking, rambling away, just waiting for the table to get set. Well, players to the benches. Must be some technicality, Jeff.
I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at the game clock, the shot clock, the scoreboard. But yeah, I'm with you. I think there's a
maybe
technicality. Oh, look, now they've gone off. They're going to reset it? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get him back out. Somebody just took some Velcro off. I heard that all the way over here. Somebody from the Korean bench. They are looking, the Philippines, for a big upset, whereas Korea are looking to find some stability, some consistency. So Cabinban is going to launch one. Why not? She was open. Sim. Quack player that you think is going to do it, but she wants to receive it down low, doesn't she? Now the pass to Kim.
I'm not sure what they want, do they?
Kim Danby. There's Quack. Oh, she gets rejected. But Kim gets it back right at the end of the shot clock. Boy, what a
Nice
backbreaker
work.
that is for the Philippines. Heads up play by Kim.
We haven't seen much of Kim this tournament, but hopefully she'll have a good game today and get a game back on track.
Lim, good fake. Goes up. Took Quack to school on that one.
That was fairly smooth, wasn't it?
That's what I mean. Lim can get those open shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a matter of making them. Sim for three. Bounces over the backboard.
You see the last move. What's the square up? There's the pump fake and little kiss.
The kiss off the glass. You're right. Cabin bin. Step back. Now Lim. Lim wants to be a little bit closer. Now, you don't want to go one-on-one, but reading
Where's this
the
foul, Jeff?
defense.
Kim Danby's looking to the referee and saying, no way. I know there's contact, but it was very slight. She'll sit down with...
Well, it's been that kind of game
Yep.
for Kim Danby. M comes back in. Kim just looks bemused.
Yeah,
She takes a seat.
absolutely.
Well, Lim is doing a good job of creating. I thought she was trying to do a little bit too much there. No dribble at the free throw line. Just wants to get it up. So Philippines back in front. And cheers of defense coming from the Philippines bench. Park Hana. And Kim gets in there, and that's an area where Bernardino and the Philippines, they have to be able to box out. Now, if they're going to reach over you like it's Mariana Tolo behind you, you give it to them.
Yeah,
You got to box out.
But good position from Kim Han-Buell to really seal the defender as well. I like the way they worked that weak side shot with the back screen for Park Hana.
Do you not feel like, as M catches that Kim, with the white headband, is underused?
I do get that impression, Jeff, because
Here she
she's
is.
got a great body for the game.
She's tough. I mean, she makes plays.
Yeah.
23 apiece. Now Cabin bin. Bounce pass. Almathon. Back to Park Hana, and it's going to be M. It's going to be on. Good shot.
And long last, one of the two forwards, Danby and Yim has made a jump shot. And Korea edge ahead.
And now Almathon. Oh, good move from Lim. Gets inside. Just didn't finish. Now Park pulls up inside the arc, and there is Kim again doing the little thing.
Great job. Great job.
Grabbing
from
offensive
Kim.
rebounds and scoring with putbacks. How many offensive rebounds has she got?
She's got a fair share. Is it 4, I think, isn't it? She's got 6 rebounds altogether. Only played 5 minutes, hasn't he?
Need to get a message down to the bench. Keep her in the game. Oh, nice drive and way to get to the line for number 15D. This is now the moment of the game for the Philippines. They cannot afford, they can ill afford to fall behind any further. They need to keep this thing close. Almathon, Cabin bin, and Rezel Tai go out of the game. Pontejos, Miranda,
And Animam are in the game. We haven't seen Animam for a while. Played 16 minutes yesterday, didn't score. 24 minutes game 1 with 6 points. So it'll be interesting to see whether...
she's more of a workhorse, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, one more into the lane too soon. Park Ji-soo, meanwhile, back in the game for Korea. Park Ji-soo is, as you look at Lim coming out for a breather and Castro coming into the game. Park Ji-soo of Korea.
Can you substitute between free throws? I didn't think you could do that.
I'm not sure. Park Ji-soo, the real star, up-and-coming star. She's got the ball of Korea. She hasn't had a great tournament.
No, she hasn't. That's for sure, Jeff. She needs to get a game going too before that quarterfinal.
How about Park Hana missing?
Hey, they're getting plenty of looks, that's for sure. They're just not getting them to go down.
And Pontejos fouled by Park Hana.
Now they got a moving screen. It looked like the obvious call, but Animan's got it for just being a little too desperate on the screen. I'm not wrong often.
.4 points, the deficit for the Philippines. They need to stop.
Well, the battle of the bigs in there right now, isn't it? Castro versus Park Ji-soo.
Castro's got some good size.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't realize she was that big watching her in the other games, but when you measure up against Park Ji-soo, she's not giving away that much.
The Philippines were having fun on the intros, trying to high-five her.
Sim, well short.
Yeah,
and Miranda Wiseman lets it go out.
Sorry, Jeff, they've not shot the ball well today, have they? 2 of 10. I think it's 2 of 11 now, but it's, they're just trying to find one person to consistently put the ball in the bucket from the perimeter.
Don't you need to have more of an element of penetration in your game, though, when it's not working from outside? Pontejos drives in and shoots it over.
I think they're getting the penetration, but they're not getting the layups from the penetration. I think that's, see, this is what, there's the penetration. There's Park Hana, and again, it's short, and she's very frustrated with herself.
And another moving screen on Castro.
See, Castro's trying to get open before the contact's made, and if you're going to do that, then there's no contact. You just go. But you can't have it both ways. You can't have contact and be on the move at the same time. You get a replay that can give you a clinic about it there, Jeff. But
Park Hana's come out. She's missed a few.
so timeout on the floor. I'm not sure who's called this timeout. It'll be, look at the screen, you can't see very well either, but I'd imagine this might be a Korean timeout.
No, it's a Philippines timeout. So Aquino is trying to come up with a plan here to keep this Philippines team close as long as possible. You know, the games have gotten away from them, but here's one you feel like maybe, just maybe.
Well, the idea is to keep it close, isn't it? They keep it close into that third and fourth quarter, then they got a chance. And there's 4-point lead for Korea. What worries me about Philippines, they're not finding ways to score that they did to start the game. It all revolves around the jump shot for the Philippines, and they're not making many. Here's the moving screen there. Just a little shift to the hips, really, the referees didn't like. There wasn't much in it, and you see a lot of it going on anyway. Jeff, looks like Kim Han-byul might play point guard here. Unless Kang is going to take over. No, will be Kim Han-byul.
So Kim does indeed bring it. Park Ji-soo looks down low. And Park Ji-soo catches it.
Wow, nice
and
play.
Gets an and one.
Well, great execution from Korea. Great execution. Coach is saying to Park Ji-soo, catch it on a jump stop. Let's see what happened. Looks like she caught it fairly well, though.
So Park Ji-soo.
She's 9 inches off the foul line there, Jeff, back from the foul line.
I wonder why. Seems like you'd want to be closer.
She's got a 15-foot 9-inch free throw. That's what it is. 15 foot's too close for her.
So right now, a difficult time for the Philippines. Trailing by 7. Nice pump fake, but the finish isn't there. And now the ball bounces to Im. He gets it to Bay. Park Ji-soo. Montejo's got her hand on that. In. And Miranda hustles it down.
Not sure who that foul was on, but it's on Park Ji-soo. Light's gone up on the scoreboard. And it's gone off again. Who was the foul on?
Park. It was on Park Ji-soo.
Yeah, okay.
Miranda gets it. Sambali. Well, the turnovers, they can't afford them. Sambile.
Ticket to the bench there for Miranda. Yeah, throw it away, throw it to the stands, and see you later.
See you later, alligator. Goes over to the bench. Bernardino back in, and the saving grace for the Philippines is that the Koreans are missing some jumpers. Montejo was hoping to get to the line. Now Park Ji-soo catches it in traffic, and the ball goes back over to the Philippines.
It's a beautiful pass from Yim down low to Park Ji-soo, just couldn't finish it. 2 feet from the bucket, just a bullet pass down the lane.
Bernardino sizes it up, hits Montejo's cutting, and she banks it in.
Wow, looked like a bit of contact there too. I'm not sure she would have intended to bank it, but she'll take it.
Lim, they're in, and drains another 3.
That's her second, isn't it, Jeff? It's
It
good
is.
shooting from Yim.
Bernardino. Oh, somehow scores over Park Ji-soo, who came in to help out.
Yeah, pretty play. Just got the ball high enough onto the backboard.
Kang, that's off to the right. Castro was maybe expecting it to bounce off the rim, but Cam, again, gives more reason to think she should be out there a little bit more.
Yeah, and you know what, the guard
11
position,
points.
the guard position is not a bad place for her either. Adds a bit of rebounding at that position.
Montejo's finally
Oh,
launches.
come on, Jeff. What a shot. Oh, Kim Han-byul had her hands down. She just gunned it. Oh, the turnover.
And now,
The Koreans a little rattled. Just a one-on-one play from downtown.
I wonder what the referee is. Look at this. Montejo, she goes, okay, I'm going to wait. Okay, you can't stop that.
Just jogs back. He says, every day in practice, fellas.
On her earlier one,
Not sure what there's a foul called.
a foul on Quack? No. I thought she said 10.
It looked like it, didn't it? I see a 10 on the floor.
I'll tell you when I see it. They said it was on Bay. Oh yeah, 10's out there.
Yeah.
Bay. And there's an opportunity that goes by the wayside. So it goes back over to Korea, but you know what? I mean, I'm not sure that we expected the Philippines to have it this close after what happened yesterday against Australia.
No, exactly right. Yep. Yep.
So to be down by just 6 points.
They're a gutsy team. I mean, I think it just highlights the fact that Korea not quite firing on all cylinders, are they? Here's Kim Han-byul at the point guard again.
Oh, Park Ji-soo, offensive foul. She kind of extended the
Do you think so?
left forearm. Well, it looked that way to the ref.
You know, it's...
That's what he called.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know, I'm right with you, Jeff. I saw it. I just feel that if the big teams were playing each other, that call wouldn't exist.
You're a big guy. You're just always cheering for the big guy. Think about the little guy. Now Pontejo's trying to size it up again.
Here we go.
Little reverse. Oh, another three. That was a little bit too three happy. Take it back out. Tonko really chucked that up there, didn't she?
What a foul on Bay here, I think. No, it's 8. Yeah, it's gone against Kim Han-byul. I didn't see that foul at all. I'm not sure what she did.
So once again, Philippines go to the line, and the opportunity is there to draw closer, and they do. The line is their best friend, Sambile. They had hit 9 of 11, now they're 10 of 12. And make it 10 of 13, and it's a 5-point deficit. Almathon has those long arms spread out wide. And Tonko, that's a silly foul.
Yeah,
Why commit that foul?
2 shots to come for Bay. I just think she's...
Look at Aquino. Aquino's like, why do you commit that foul?
Yeah, I think it's just you got over exuberance in the wrong place. I think Bay, of course, she pivoted, I think, into Tonko. Therefore, the referee looks like Tonko may be fouled.
See if Bay can show the way at the free throw line. And just throws it up there, gets it just over the front of the rim, and it goes in. Her first free throw of the day. And it was a costly foul, you know. She goes to the line and makes both. Cabin bin trapped. Uh-oh, she doesn't get out, and that, oh, they missed the layup, but then, oh, they missed it again. And Kim Danby passes it out. How in the world?
Her miserable night continues.
And Park Ji-soo then goes up strong. So the trap, the full court pressure, and it caught them unawares. Cabin bin goes to her left. Lim. They got to chuck it. They do get it up just in time, but it was short. Lim was doing a little too much razzle-dazzle in there. And good hands by Almathon to force the turnover. Almathon with a little fake, and Park Ji-soo says, not in this house.
Yeah, she was just waiting for it, wasn't it?
Kang pulls up a little bit hard. Back to Lim.
A bit of a helter-skelter minute and a half there, that's for sure. Both teams just trying to get control. That 9-point lead now for Korea.
Eight on the shot clock.
Tough move, tough move.
Oh, nice follow from Bernardino. And gets it back to 7 with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
And the timeout for Korea as well, just to talk this last play over.
So a little bit of poor shooting Korea. maybe some positive carryover for the Philippines from yesterday's second half against Australia. And we've got ourselves a game. I mean, it's, you know, not out of the realm of possibility that we can have an upset.
Absolutely. And I say what I said before, if Philippines can get to 80, they're going to be in with a chance of winning this game. I think Korea with 41 right now, it's not a bad total.
Depensa, ha? Depensa tayo, ha? Depensa tayo, ha? 2-3. 2-3. 2-3.
Sino sa baba? Sino sa taas?
Si Gemma Sala, ilalim.
Their Philippines will go to a 2-3 zone out of this. That will give Korea the opportunity to shoot a 3, or any 3 they want, really, which has been a bit of their nemesis in the game so far.
Yeah, they haven't really shot it well, have they? 4 of 15.
4 of 15, and Yim is 2 of 3 out of that 4 of 15.
So if anybody shoots it, they don't want it to be her. Kim back in the game, by the way. Kim Danby's not going to wait around, and she finally gets it to go. Maybe not a bad idea to let her get another attempt to try to get her going. And Miranda took that shot way too soon. And I think it was because Miranda couldn't see the shot clock, or couldn't see the game clock where it usually is.
Maybe she looked up at the clock and saw the zeros, which have been there the whole game, and decided that was it. That's good for Kim Danby. That's her first 3. She's 4 of 13 for the game, but that might be the biggest 3 points for her in terms of getting her confidence.
44-34, Korea on top. Philippines staying within striking distance, perhaps, with their show at the line.
15 offensive rebounds for the Koreans there against 4 from the Philippines. You can see where the rebounding, as you would expect it from the first off. 12-7 was the assists, and even with the turnovers. If Korea had taken maybe 3 or 4 turnovers away, this game might be out of sight by now. It's a 10-point lead at the break, Jeff, and the halftime talks could be crucial for both teams.
We'll see you back for the second half. 44-34, Korea on top of the Philippines here at the FIBA Women's Asia Cup in Bengaluru, India. Take it away, Mick.
Yeah, great first half, Jeff. Thanks for that. No problem at all. 10-point lead for Korea. We haven't seen the best of them by any means in this tournament. They had 2 games to begin the tournament were fairly tough against Japan and Australia. Now you see easy meat in front of them, but it's not been easy way all their way in the first half. And all credit to the Philippines. Came out, made it again. Slowly they've been pegged back, and Korea will now be looking to push on 10, maybe 20 points in terms of finishing off this game. As for the Philippines, they've got to come out with a good start. Got to make some jump shots. Got to create opportunities now. For me, the pressing question is, will the ever irrepressible number 20, Janine Pontejo, start the second half? Great first half from her. No, Jeff, you don't have to answer that question. I'll answer it myself. I think she should start. And a good first half from her, which saw her hit 3 of 6 in the field for her 8 points. 2 rebounds for the diminutive Pontejas as well. She is not the leading scorer because Lim is number 9 for the Philippines. For the Koreans, Kim Dan-bi, 10 points on 4 of 13 shooting. Unfortunately for Kim Dan-bi, a miserable first half, including a missed layup. Got her own offensive rebound and missed that as well because the ball rolled around the rim twice. She's just feeling that things not going her way, perhaps.
Although she did hit that shot late, maybe that'll get her on track.
That should settle her down. That should definitely have got the coach's evil eye off of her in the halftime talk. Not that the coach has an evil eye. I'm just saying, just the look.
Why is this game important again? Tell me.
Sorry.
The winner will finish third.
Sorry. Is that what you asked originally?
And no. Oh, just throwing it out there. So the winner will come in third place.
Well, the fourth place, you're going to avoid top team in the other group, which is China. I keep forgetting who's in each of the groups, but it's
if you're
China's
third, you
top group.
avoid them.
And then Korea would get this mouth-watering if they were to win. Mouth-watering, Jeff. I say with salivations dripping down my mouth that they will play New Zealand. I can't think of a better quarterfinal matchup. It will probably be the pick.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I mean, it's. Listen, we know that both Korea and New Zealand have strengths and weaknesses, and New Zealand have done great to finish second in their group, but they've had to struggle to get there. Struggle in Group A. So,
take it away, Maestro.
Thank you very much. Kim Dan-bi starts, and Pontejas does not start for the Philippines. And 3 seconds already.
Kidding me. I guess, all fair dues to Philippines. She was probably in there for a whole 3 and a bit seconds, but my word, you've got to feel really unfortunate with that call.
Bernardino up top, hands it back off to Lim. And again, I go back to my point at the beginning. Lim doesn't have a hard time getting good looks. It's just a matter of making or missing. It's a very makeable shot for her.
Yeah, definitely. And Park Ji-soo just making sure she's making a statement in this game. Only has 7 points, mind you, but I'm sure that'll improve.
So 12 points to lead. Oh, nice bounce pass, but where's she going? Bernardino. Lim, again, in the lane. Nice elevation this time and good arc on the shot.
Yeah, Lim has a great ability to just get that ball up for a pump fake and bring the defense forward and then just drive with a one dribble by.
Now the scrap. And here come the Philippines. Tonko hands it off to Lim. I like Lim more driving to the basket.
Yeah.
Of course, it's easier to say after she misses. Oh, what a play. The drive inside.
Kang there, just probably I thought got away with a travel, but managed to flip it up and score. 12-point lead now, biggest lead of the game.
Bernardino tries to get in there. Look at Animan battle for the ball. And that's where Tonko has to do better. She was kind of reaching in there as opposed to like getting down to the ground to get it. Anyway, Kim to the corner. And then Kang and Tonko goes down.
Tonko get the foul, I think, too. She went flying. Oh, my word. That is, I mean, half of me says that's got to be close to an offensive foul. Lowering your shoulder and just laying waste to the defender, but Tonko went absolutely. She must have gone back with 3 or 4 meters.
Oh, nice move, Park Ji-soo. Doesn't finish. Gets it back. Animam had it. She did great. She got her to miss, but then she didn't get the ball.
Yeah, and she'll get the foul as well. I think number 10 for the Philippines, Animam. It's tough luck. You know, Park Ji-soo, when she misses, that's the defensive rebound you must grab, because she's going to get an offensive rebound and she's going to follow it in, that's for sure.
And Park Ji-soo makes the first. And gets it to fall as well, the second.
A little bit of pressure down the floor. 1-2-2 press this one. The pass over the top for the Philippines. Well done. Well, broke it very easily.
Cabinbin puts it on the deck. Animam. And you can see why Animam gets all the minutes, because she's, you know, physically she can match up with some of these players. She's still undersized, but you know, she could work on her finishing a little bit more. She could really help this team. We talked about Castro being that way.
Feisty play, you're saying, huh?
Yeah, Miranda hands it off to Cabinbin, who fumbles it into the hands of Lim, who goes baseline. And Lim just needs to be a little softer going up with that release. Park Ji-soo misses. There's Miranda scrapping with Kang. Is that ball goes out? Excuse me, she was scrapping with Bae.
Yeah, Korea can't quite seem to find much rhythm from the perimeter, as was the first half. It was a big change for the Philippines. As Pontejos comes in, we thought she might start, or I thought she might start with the performance they put in the first half. Now what she got up a locker to see what she can change the game here. 14 down now, the Philippines.
Pontejos with a runner. A teardrop. And Cabinbin read the pass, but then fell down. Kang for 3. And goes back over to the Philippines.
I just feel that Korea are leaving the door open. Just leaving it open slightly for a run for the Philippines to come right back into this. But just as Chinese Taipei went cold this morning, Philippines have not scored many. Offensive foul again, a screen here, Jeff. This is Sambile's foul. She's trying to explain to the coach what I did wrong or what she did right.
Well, it's been a day for the teams from Oceania. Obviously, they're now here in Asia. Australia and New Zealand both winning their games. And who will also join them in the winner's circle today? Well, Park Ji-soo catches it. And the lead is now going to 16.
Looks like she just took a little finger to the eye there as well. Well worked play, back screen for around about the foul line. Watch the back screen, there it is. And it's Ponteos against Park. And that's just a one winner every time. Lead is 16 and 17 on this free throw. And Park now with 12 points, Jeff.
Pontejo's left open. And she looks at that as if she missed a layup.
Well, that's the shot that's got to go down, isn't it?
Park Hana. And Kong hits another three. And now it's a 20-point game.
Marquinhos, no timeout, interesting as well. I think they might take whenever they don't score or get more points against them here. He's looking to the table, yeah. No, he's not sure what he signaled there.
And another strong move and a basket. The and one coming. The floodgates starting to open.
Yeah, he did call timeout. Yeah, he's got it. Booked it in.
There's Park Hana again. And she gets that far, and Park Ji-soo catches it. It's going to be in.
Para hindi na tayo mabackpick every time there's second pass. And they have the second pass. Lalo na pag tumatayo dito, alam niyo bakit wala? Nakakapasa sila. Wala pa pressure. Okay? But once they got the ball here on that side, pare, from here to here, lahat tayo nakasad. Tayo hindi makapalo ng ano. Kaya ang lumabas.
Well, you sensed it was coming, and it has come. And now has the opportunity gone for the Philippines. Trailing by 22 points. They're going to play catch up. And, you know, the other thing is that Korea they've been missing shots left, right, and center all game long, and now maybe they're going to start falling. So it's not going to be easy for the Philippines.
No, it's just, I mean, I'm not sure how many points they've scored this quarter. Look at my stats here. They've scored 2 points. So it's a 14-2 run from halftime, and they were down by 10 to begin with. So it's not only can they not stop Park Ji-soo getting in and scoring, she's just gone on to 14 points now with a free throw to come here to make it 15. But they've got no offense either. And Kim Danby just being threatened with a technical foul because she put the ball on the floor. Sort of thing here, it's unsportsmanlike really even touch it through the net.
Oh, trapped in the corner, they've taken it away. And the M1 coming.
And Kim Danby will get the layup. Ponteos must have been close to on the ground when she fouled Kim Danby as she went in for the layup. Let's have a look here. In fact, it's not Ponteos, is it? 6. Yeah, good call too. 6 is Cabin Bin.
And now foul.
Half of me says, Jeff, why you giving up a foul on the press? Well, at 26 out, why do you need to be in the press, really? You can just let them come on to you. It's a waste of a foul, really, but it is their first of the quarter, so I guess you could waste one.
This is where the Philippines need to take the approach they took against Australia and play with some fire, play hard here over the last 14 minutes of this second half. And who knows what might happen.
Foul from Ponteos, is it, on the baseline here? It was indeed 22. 2 Korean players there. I'm not sure what she did. 2 shots, Jeff. I mean, not only they haven't scored, they're in the bonus too. Interesting to see who gets the shots here. Looks like Kim Danby will get the free throws. She's 5 of 15, Jeff. She has 13 points. She will look at the stats tonight and see the points and think, I didn't feel like I played that well. She has 8 rebounds too, though, so all credit to her.
Well, the lead just growing and growing and growing. Sambile pulls up and scores with the runner.
That's what I mean about the press. You're just you're giving the opposition a chance to get into transition or broken play.
Oh, long jump shot. And again, now it's a break. 3-on-2. Sambile. Is that Sambile? No, sorry, it wasn't. With the miss. And
they're going to keep firing those threes. I mean, Park Ji-soo should be the entry pass every time.
And Kevin Ben is swatted as she gets inside. And nice find inside.
Cheeky, Jeff, cheeky. Rizoltai was the one inbound. He just stepped in behind the zone.
And gets it back to 24. Trying to get it under 20. The deficit by the end of the third quarter. Oh, looked like a walk. And shot clock violation anyway.
A few different looks there for Korea, wasn't it? There's a little pass down to Rizoltai.
Sambile launches one. Now Kemdambi. Parkana goes down the sideline, pulls up, and a little bit too hard, but a foul.
Yeah, I love the ability to get on the fast break, don't settle for the three, get in about 15 foot, and use the backboard the old school way.
And what about the new school?
Well, surprisingly enough, players these days don't use the backboard. I don't know whether you noticed that, Jeff. It's the junior levels, not many players are backboard kissers. I went to college in the States, and my first job the coach gave me was to clean and wipe the backboards.
Yeah. That was to learn the appreciation of the backboard.
Absolutely.
Was it glass?
Yeah.
They had those back in your day?
He said I was the only one who could reach that high. No.
Sambile gets it to midcourt, brings it.
Kwak will get this foul, and the second team foul for Korea. This has been a tremendous third period for them. 26 up, 10 up at the break. Third foul for Kwak. They only go into this 2-3 zone. I don't think they'll fall for this same little trick again.
Park Ji-soo takes it. And jump shot. D hands it to Kevin Ben, who pulls up on the break and hits the three. Was that a 3 or 2? No, a 2.
Just didn't quite get her feet set, did she, for the three-pointer.
And back to Kevin Ben, who shields. Look at that. D was there for the follow. She's got to concentrate there.
A chippy.
Funny, we were talking to the New Zealand coach before his game, Kennedy Kariyama, and asked him about some missed layups. And, you know, what do you say to your players? And he just says, I don't say anything. It's like, we've all been there.
He just thinks it. It just gets through
He
to them.
stews.
He looks at him.
He wants to say something, but he knows. I mean, what can you say? Nobody feels worse than the player. You can see that expression from D at the other end.
The only way I'd think of saying something, if I knew full well it was down to a lack of concentration by the player, and just needing them to focus a little more on what they're doing.
Sambili again on the run, gets it.
And she's had 2 of them this quarter. Nice little favorite shot for her.
And good block from Almathon.
Platt gave the usual stare to the referees as if to say, where's the call?
And now Cabivin launches one. Quickly, and unsportsmanlike called on Park Ji-soo. She reached up. The referee said she grabbed her by the arm.
It was a slight grab back that the referees had to call, really, because the pass was there for Rizal Tai to go in and lay it up. Interesting, we get to see that against the found out yesterday. Park Ji-soo and the coaching staff didn't know that she had 4 fouls and picked up a 5th straight away. Two shots in possession here, Jeff. I don't know what the argument's about.
50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. He must be frustrated because he knows that his team should probably be closer in this game. The way Korea played and just kind of lost the initiative.
Well, they just haven't scored, have they? Consistently 2nd and 3rd periods, they've really done poorly. Had 19 at the end of the 1st. And have scored 26 since.
Nice fake. Rizal Tai, nice handoff, and Almathon.
Beautiful play.
Followed the shot. 21 points from full court pressure here. Kim Danby sizes it up. Back to 21 points. Oh, but nobody picked up Traipson right down the lane.
I'm not sure that happens so easy, is it? Just poor application defensively.
And what was Cabivin doing? Took it far too early. Now Kim Danby's going to launch and almost make it.
Smart play from Kim as well, looking up to the clock. She knew where it was. Instead of looking at the clock above the backboard, she was up at the far end of the score at the arena.
70-47, Korea in command with 10 minutes remaining.
Stats there, Jeff. I'll chew my way through them. 3 of 13 for the Philippines from beyond the arc, 6 for the Koreans, and free throws there, 20 of 22 from Korea. That will get the job done.
USA 119.
Well, it's been a toehold haul for Korea, but they have finally taken command of this game in the 3rd quarter, 70-47 over the Philippines. So it looks more and more like they're going to be the team that finishes 3rd and will play New Zealand. But of course, with the thought from a distance that Kennedy Terayama, the coach of New Zealand, who's here watching this game, that's no surprise. We all expected it. And now it's just a matter of playing out the final 10 minutes. Philippines still have a lot to play for. They know that they will, in all likelihood, be facing China. They want to be ready to go for that as well. That'll be in a couple of days' time, the quarterfinals. Fourth quarter underway, and Cabin Ben, the starter in the game, has the ball. And Bernardino flies in. Lim back in the game. Also Kim back in the game for Korea with the white headband. We think she's a candidate for more minutes. Here she is, passing ahead to Sim. And Miranda chases back and commits the foul.
Beautiful play from Sim. She knew full well she might have some sort of shot blocking pressure on her. Threw it up there nicely. Foul against Miranda. And one shot to come.
She has 5 points, now make it 6. She had a three-pointer in the first half. And Lim just needs to have a little bit softer release. And that time got rejected.
It's 0 for 3 on the same trip, Jeff.
I know. Lim's had better trips. Boy, Dave missed that one badly. Cabin didn't go behind her back. Cabin Ben just behind the free throw line, skims the outside of the net. And then Bay found Zanimam.
Yeah. And good work. You talked about Amamam, her ability just to get after that ball, and that's why the foul was called, because Bay couldn't hold her down.
A little shake and bake. And, you know, sometimes when you look at a shot like that from Bernardino, you see it with Lim as well. They just need to lay it up there.
Well, they're just a bit too hard on the release, aren't they? It's just banging around on that rim. Maybe they're used to softer rims back in the hometown.
I don't know. You know, sometimes in the warm-ups you see it as well. You just have to, you know, make that layup. Make that layup in practice. You don't make it, take it again.
Easiest shot of the game, that's for sure.
Well, it should be. Now, Bernardino. Little Euro step. And Miranda follows it down, puts it up and in. And the ball sails over the head of Im and out of bounds.
So Kim Danby, who's not on the floor right now, 6 of 17, Jeff, for the game. I wonder if, what's the total number of the highest shot production by anybody in this tournament? I'm gonna find that out, but 17's got to be up there, I'm sure. I can't think of any other players who've shot as many as that.
17 times?
Yeah. That's what I said.
Well, does that mean you can start looking now, or are you gonna? I think maybe New Zealand might have somebody from today.
I think Rowe took about 20 shots in game 1 from North Korea against Chinese Taipei. Good shot there from Ponteos. Cuts the gap to 22.
Usually good things happen when Kim has it, but not that time. Lim. Now there's a 2-on-1. Give it back to Ponteos. Nope. Takes it all the way. Sim. Favorable matchup.
Now she played good defense. They just kept out of trouble. Just keep the clock ticking.
And now Miranda takes it right away. took it right away from Kim. And Almathon just lost the ball out of bounds. Just an opportunity.
Bit helter-skelter. It all went wrong when she went right behind the back, Miranda, on the break, I think. Timeout on the floor. And Korea in complete control. 20 up. 73-53.
Three points here, no problem. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
This will be Korean ball down the end, Jeff. This 20-point lead is the Kim Van Hyul. Han Byul. Sim So Young here, forward with the ball. Guarded closely by Kevin Bin.
Well, shot, and Kim misses, and Pontejos gets it. Let's see the Philippines make a little run here. Get it interesting. Almathon pulls up, and good job Lim fighting, but had the back to the ball. Oh, good read by Miranda. Intercepts it quickly. Oh, nice cabin bin, and they get it back to 18.
Oh, they're just everywhere, aren't they? They're always snapping at your heels. Oh, tough move. Tough move. And it's a long way out. So unlucky. First half went in. That one hit both sides of the rim. There's the layup from Sim So-young. Kim Han-byul leaves out, and Park Hannah comes in.
Cabin bin, Almathon for three.
Look of disdain there from Bernardino. She's given up the foul.
Oh, that was a travel.
Look round to the referee, and again it's this characteristic catch of the ball that the Koreans and a lot of these Asian teams put in. It's a big hop into it, but you can't catch it on one leg then hop into it.
The shot now. Here comes Park Hannah. Haven't been another chance to get it back to 18. Pontejos traveled.
Just a little shuffle of feet as she caught it and looked to go back on herself. Substitutions in the game. Lim comes in, and number 8 Sambile for Philippines out. There's Lim. Really good game today, double-figure points.
Another miss for Park Hannah. And the shot is good. I just asked Kennedy Kariyama if they were going to practice tonight. New Zealand, he said no. Park Hannah, beautiful pass to Sim.
That's wonderful work. That's the way to see a pass. Park Hannah, catch, get it out of your hands quickly.
And good reach from Bay.
I think that's come off the leg of Bernardino, not seen there.
Me too.
How unfortunate. Now they got 4 on 3 here. Well, both Korean players going after the same ball, going the same direction, two collided. Let's have a look at this again. Look at this, Jeff. Here's the tip, and then...
Oh, goodness me. Sim's like, who's on my team? Park.
As if fighting for 2 points there. Here's the one-on-one matchup we want, Ponteos. Miranda now one-on-one.
Oh, a nice spin, Miranda.
Just no touch.
Yeah. And Ponteos reaches in and commits the foul with 3:41 remaining. And Korea on top by 24. Ponteos is going to come out. Hasn't quite been as influential today as she had been in the previous 2 games. Which is a shame, really, because if she had, you know, this might have happened for them. They'd be at least close.
Different points of the game. I think you're right, Jeff. Yeah.
Kim brings a little bit of rain. Thunderstorm.
She's had a good game from beyond the arc. I think it might be her 3rd 3 of the game. A great box out there at the back from Kim. She's turned it over too. Poor play there from Kim.
So here's Lim. And then Lim was fouled by Kim.
That is fairly blunt defense there.
Yeah, you know, Aquino actually looked at the ref and said that's unsportsmanlike. I think he may have had a point there.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It was fairly obtuse stuff, wasn't it? It was definitely meant to stop the play.
They're going to inbound it. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And good drive inside.
It's a good call. They just caught a hand on the way up, I think. 2 shots here for Sambile.
So 2:56 to go. Lim checks out maybe for the last time. Park finds Bay wide open.
Well, Bay must have been hiding away behind the referee there. Nobody picked her up.
Oh, Sambile, nice find. And good job.
Yeah, that's nice and pretty. That's the way to share the ball.
Nice bank from Im. The point total goes up.
Playing well today, 13 points, 3 3-pointers.
The ball comes up into the corner for the Philippines. Bernardino.
Foul from Park Hannah. I'm not sure it was a foul. It's just sliding defense, really. There was nowhere to go for Bernardino, but she'll go to the line for 2 shots here. 86 points career, Jeff. The Philippines never got close to 80, did they? That's what we predicted. I predicted.
Under 2 minutes to go now. Both teams just trying to get to the finish line here and go have a nice dinner tonight. Park Hannah.
Nice cut too, Park Hannah, just making that extra little movement to the hoop. And the Koreans more than happy to share out the love in terms of passing around.
Turnover. Traveling on Im.
Everybody turning around to the referee to see what the call was. The Koreans off to the races there. Well, this loss for the Philippines, Jeff. I mean, a tough matchup in the quarterfinals. They've not really had an easy look at anybody, have they?
No, but facing New Zealand will be easier than facing Australia and Japan for them.
No, Korea will play New Zealand, won't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Philippines
Korea.
should play.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about the Philippines. I thought you meant Korea.
So, Korea will play China. Sorry, Philippines will play China. All muddled.
Yeah, no, the New Zealand-Korea game is shaping up to be a big one.
Oh, humdinger. Humdinger. Get your ticket.
I'm going to have to wait 48 hours for that. I'm not sure that I can. In. Park Hannah. I'm not sure she's hit a shot today.
Just a layup. Not a jump shot, I don't think, no. Hop into the shot there.
Yeah, she's 1 of 9. If she's again, she's going to try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. You can see the look of relief on her face. She makes the 3 finally. So she's 1 of 5 from the arc, 2 of 10 from the floor. Maybe she should leave, not take another shot, so she leaves with a good feeling. Sim is going to put one up. And just 1 second on the clock, and 2 shots for the Philippines. So it's going to be disappointing for the Philippines. They led, you know, the excitement, they had the extra bounce in their step in the first quarter when they led for most of it. And then even in the first half when they were right there.
Only the end of the first half when the Koreans really took hold, wasn't it? And it wasn't through the shooting, it was more the work of Park Ji-soo. I just wonder how New Zealand are going to cope with Park Ji-soo. I don't think it's going to be easy for them.
Well, that's the understatement. 91-62, Korea beat the Philippines. get their first win of the FIBA Women's Asia Cup. Well, that's 3 down, 2 to go for us, and the Philippines, unfortunately for them, they have fallen to 0-3. And for Korea, they get off the snide. Look at that, 42% inside the arc. They had the 8 threes. They weren't falling early, that's for sure, but they did shoot 91% at the free throw line. So if they want to cling to something positive, they might just want to do that.
Rebounding, Jeff. 23 offensive for Korea, just 14 for the Philippines. A 24 rebound margin. That's going to be tough to get through winner games like that. Turnovers, 24 for Korea. Wow, if New Zealand have that in the game against Korea, they'll be looking at a win for themselves. Korea have to clean those numbers up.
So disconsolate looks for the Philippines as they walk off the court, but Kim ended up with 19. Kim Danby. Them had the 14 to lead the way. And I think the Philippines come out of this with some credit. You know, I mean, they certainly came out with the right approach today.
Yeah, they've taken another heavy beating. They're going to face China in the quarterfinals. That's going to be the toughest matchup of all of this group, really, with a 4th place finish playing the 1st place of the other group. It's, you know, all they can do is play hard. That's all you can do, isn't it?
Almathon and Potejos, 12 and 10 respectively. Park, you saw, was amongst the leaders. So, as we look back at the highlights, Nick, and reflect back on this game, the Philippines started well.
Yeah.
It was knotted at 19.
Yep.
And you just sense that even midway through the second quarter, you're like, well, you know, this could still happen for the Philippines. Stranger things have happened, but then you got the sense that that's when Korea started to assert themselves.
Yeah, and you know, look at the numbers. 3 of 19, I think, from the three-point line. They're not going to win games scoring 3 threes. They've got to be on their top game to beat a team like Korea. And it just didn't happen, did it? So, live to fight another day, though.
Which player comes out of this with credit for the Philippines?
Lim played well. Pontega always gives her effort. She's always a player that catches your eye, too. She played hard. Decent kind of thing. I like that. I just think that Bernardino, yeah, you can make, on the old play solid, don't they? They all give 100% of effort. Even Sambili with a 2 running jump shots there you see in the highlight there. You can't argue. He's Lim on the shot that stutter step and so young.
Now, I know you like the play of M tonight from Korea, at least some of it. The leading score, I mean, in.
Very good, very good. The only player from the perimeter that's shooting 3-pointers and making them. There's plenty of players shooting the 3-pointers.
And what do they have to do, though, to be ready to go against New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it's tough, Jeff. I really do think it's tough. But the ace in their hand is Park Ji-soo, because I can't see they're going to get any consistency out of the perimeter game. So therefore, they need to get as much out of Park Ji-soo and let's see how the dice roll. But then again, New Zealand might be in the same boat, looking for consistency on the perimeter.
Well, that was one of the highlights. That was one of the highlights for Korea. And it's going to be a tall order for the Philippines when they go up against China, both literally and figuratively.
Yeah, that's going to be, you know what, be one of those games where can you come out in the first 5 minutes and cause some problems and then at least make China think. I mean, they got some serious size in that team, and you know what, they run the break so well.
That's it. Korea winning 91-63 over the Philippines.